chukwa mmadụ enu ọkwụnụma onye mee nke ọma ebunie ya enu si ya jide nke o ji na-aga n'iru biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta wee kene na Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ị ga-adị Eze-Ana ugochitubelu nwoke ọma na oraifite ị ga-adị ọdịnala bụ eziokwu ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ ịma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa ụmụ Igbo chigharịa kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma na oraifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma na oraifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị ugochitubelu ga-adị ugochitubelu tempụlụ ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erigo anyị front and back ndị oche eli anyị front and back faji asị kala aka ghọrọ ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma bulu Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ mepekwa chọọchị fa okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My names are Ogbuefi, Eze-Ana ugochitubelu na oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi, deep consultation. Anyị na-alụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche and other spiritual works. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala restoration evangelical mission. Bụrụkwa onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist, I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. No bachita no gawa nke eziokwu. Our today's topic is why you should avoid someone's wife. Why you should avoid someone's wife. Asụgharị ya n'olu Igbo, ị ga-eji wee zere nwunye mmadụ. You get why? Before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcement. Echefuna na aja anyị na-achụ kwa ọnwa nke ọnwa Ọgọst ga-abịa n'isi njedebe n'ụbọchị taa. Ejegori m na temple chụọ aja gaa ọfọ kwubi okwu n'isi ndị niile sonyela anyị. Yes. Emesịa anyị gbada na mmiri gaa chụọ aja ihe ọnụ na-eri chụọ onye bụ aja n'afa mmadụ dum ndị niile sonye na aja. Then batazie n'ụlọ gbuo ebulu chụọ aja dị iche iche to entities of powers in the temple. Then mee saraka. I can tell you ike dị na aja a na-achụ n'igwe maka na igwe bụ ike. Nwanne chụba aja mebe saraka maka na aja karịrị ọgwụ. I malitere ịchụ aja ihe karịgoro 3 years now, almost 3 years. By November, I have exactly 3 years. I bidoro aja. Esigo na aja bụ ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ elu is sacrifice for upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. But as you all know, we don't share testimonies on social media or in Eziokwu TV. You know why? It's not necessary. But I can tell you, aja na-achụ over 3 years shows you that ihe na-eme. nwanne chụba aja ịkwado ike isonye na ya na aja ebe ọ bụla ị nọ na nsọtụ ụwa dum distance ọ bụla ịbara ya ọ bụrụ na ị dị interested n'isonye na ya bụ aja ihe ị ga-eme forward ya 3 prayer request then make token donation to the account number. A chat is them now WhatsApp. I want other details I need it for you in order to book you. WhatsApp number is 0805 7837672. I repeat 0805 7837672. 0813 8243 871. 0813 8243 871. Ya bụ nọmbas ị ga-eji wee nweta anyị na aja na ịchọrọ isonyela anyị maọbụ na o nwere ajụjụ ọbụla ị nwere na ajụjụ na mmemme maọbụ na program nke taa. Now, ọ bụrụ na if you are hearing my voice outside Africa, watching us via television or global television, global TV or Amazon, chat me on WhatsApp. Indicate. I would like to know where you are getting us from. Then, as you are following us, joining our administration from our television channel, tell people about our administration. In social media platforms, share it at Tinemenka. May God Almighty bless you abundantly. Now, let's dive into today's lecture proper. Like I said, topic of today is that why you should avoid someone's wife. You get why? And the why you should avoid it is that there is what we call known as 10 commandments. That 10 commandments has been in existence. That 10 commandments is a manual given to man. It contains the do's and the don'ts of what man can do in order to enjoy this gross material world. There is no way you can enjoy this gross material world if you perpetually continue to disrespect or keep these natural norms, these natural laws, because it's natural laws that governs this universe. Once you keep these natural laws, believe in me, the natural forces will be with you. The natural forces will be with you, and they protect you and keep blessing you abundantly, because what you just did is that you connected yourself with the natural forces. You have built harmony with natural forces, and once you align yourself with natural forces, build harmony with natural forces, believe in me, all the goodness of life will be yours, because you are no longer their enemy. Most people are suffering today because they made themselves enemies of natural forces, because natural forces are here. Chukwu Okike blesses human using the natural forces. Is by aligning and being at peace with these natural forces that will warrant them to be attracting these natural goodies. And whenever you call upon them, they will answer you. So, men, learn how to be at peace with these natural forces, the elemental beings, the entities of powers. That is the only way you will enjoy this gross material world, because they are in charge. Chukwu Okike pụrụ ime ihe niile. After creating the entire universe, he is on his throne, but gave mandate to these natural forces. Yes, to be paying everybody in his or her own coin. And he gave them mandate that whatever any man sows, so shall you reap. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Very important. So likewise, the way I normally illustrate my point, that if you really want to enjoy the car Car is meant to give you mobility, for your enjoyment. If only you keep to the rules and maintain the manual of the manufacturers, believe in me, that car will give you all the pleasure you bought it for. But whenever you disobey the manual from the manufacturers, I can tell you that car you bought for your pleasure can turn and become your nightmare. The same thing in this gross material world. Once you align yourself with these supernatural beings, they are in charge. They know where the goodies are. But if you are at peace with you, they know where the goodies are. They know where the treasures of this world are. They will bless you abundantly, because our fathers had this covenant with Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile of ogologo ndụ na arụ isi ike, long life and prosperity. Now, the man was given 10 commandments. This 10 commandments, yes, comprises from the first commandment. The first commandment to the third commandment is solely for Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile. It's simple to love Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile, keep his commandment, worship him as the only supreme God. However, you respect your elders, the entities of powers, the natural forces, you recognize them. However, for total worship is for him alone. This is, and they have respect, have time, special time for you to communicate with Chukwu Okike. Time for you to connect yourself with Chukwu Okike. These are what the first to 10th commandment is all about. But 4th commandment to the 10th commandment is all about man. How man can be living at peace with his fellow man. And this particular topic we are treating today is, thou shalt not lust after another person's wife. Because for you to sleep after another person's wife, you committed so many blunders. First, it will start from you lusting after that woman. It starts from you lusting after that woman. And you lusting after that woman is already sin on his own. Then he committed the sin, he become 2. Let me give an example. In the New Testament, we are told about what Jesus said, and I quote. Do you know why I normally like to quote Bible? Yes, I do like to quote Bible, because I will use what you know to explain. Jesus once said, now in the Old Testament, you people, we are told not to fornicate, commit adultery. But now, I'm telling you, because he's trying to explain it further, to tell you that sometimes you can sin by thought, by wish, because lusting after somebody is all about what is in your mind. You lust after it. So there is some look you will look. It becomes indecent looking. So for you to lust after somebody, you must have look indecent looking. So he now told people that if you lust, now I don't know, you people, we are told not to fornicate or commit adultery. But I'm telling you, that once you look towards an opposite sex and lust after that opposite sex, he said they have committed a sin. Are you following? So lusting after somebody's wife is a sin on its own. You have not gone to browse her, no. But you lust already, you have committed sin. Meaning that there is some certain way Chukwuokike wanted us human beings to be living. Do you know what this lusting after somebody's wife have cost? Because sin begets sin. Once you commit one sin, in order to cover that sin, you have to commit another. It's like chain. And that is what will destroy you for life. It has destroyed great men. And it will continue destroying until if you have the sense of reasoning and always put yourself, your thoughts in checks. Let me give you an example. You have already heard about the story of David. How David lusted after Goliath's wife. David, on this pitiful day, David climbed to the hilltop in his house called Eba David. On that particular hilltop house, he sighted a woman, a naked woman, having her bath. He now asked his people, who is that woman living down there? And they told him that that woman is that beautiful woman of wife of Goliath. What did he do? Because of lust, he went after that woman and have carnal knowledge, had sex, illegal sex with the woman, and got that woman pregnant. And when the woman informed him that she is pregnant, you know, all in this, remember, the Israel people are at war with their neighbors. And you know, at war, sometimes it lasts months, sometimes it lasts years. So David, knowing fully well that this man, Goliath, has gone to war in the war front, that Goliath might not come back, because he cannot come back until the end of the war. And if he come back, there is no way the pregnancy can be tied on him. He now gave instruction that Goliath should come back. When he withdrew Goliath from the war front, he said him, he should go back to the house and have carnal knowledge with the wife, which Goliath was not interested. Goliath said, no, such a thing cannot happen, because there is no way I will abandon my battalion in the war front and go home to start making love with my wife. Goliath refused to go. Now when he noticed that Goliath is not interested in going there, what he did now is to plan to kill Goliath. What he did now, he asked the commander of the war to put Goliath on the war front, so that the Goliath will be killed. You see, he committed sin. In order to cover the sin, he committed murder. Do you know that some men has been killed because a man is lost after their wife? Some men can kill the husband of woman they are lusting after in order to have full access. Some can kill the man. Some men have lost in this kind of thing. Some men can connive with the woman in question to eliminate the man. Yes. Some can connive to shot at the man. Some can connive to poison the man. Some can connive to do away with the man in so many ways. Are you following? So that they will have full access. If they try to connive with the woman and the woman is not supporting them, they will do it single-handedly. Some men has been shot while maybe they are going for a business trip, and the woman have given her boyfriend the location and the whereabouts of the husband. He went and go and kill the man. We have series of cases where it happens. So a man that is after loss can do anything. So many men have died because someone is lost after their life. So that's what I can tell you. What I can tell you is that you should run away from engaging in such thing. Because when you lost after a man, you have taken his glory. Because we men, our wives are our inheritance. As in, will I call it property? Is our own thing. Men cherish it with all strength. A man cannot joke to allow you to sleep with his wife. It is our pride. Any men can go to war because of to protect their wife. A man that is in love will go any length to protect his wife. So whenever you take that away that pride, you have killed that man. Some men died out of BP. Some men died out of heartbreak. Some men died, let me tell you one thing, no matter how a man is poor, his wife is his pride. He will never likes you if he dare notice that you are going after his wife. He can do undo. It's our pride. You people should understand it. So, even me, I will not forgive you if you lost after my wife. Lost to talk less of when you go and do the right thing, the right thing, you are gone. So men can go any length. So know it fully well that any man you are losting or sleeping with his wife, they have taken away the pride of that woman. The pride of that woman. And that man can do you anything. So avoid it. And you, a woman, do you know that whenever you allow another man that is not your husband to browse you, to have access to your honeypot, you lost it all. Because immediately it happens. Whenever the man comes there again to your honeypot, what you are giving that man is poison. It kills men. Many men have died because of that. What you are giving to that man is no longer honeypot. What you are giving that man is poison. Let me tell you what will happen as a woman. In Igbo spirituality encourages you when the going is no longer the way it should be and they are no longer comfortable with that man, you should just back out. Igbo spirituality does not say that marriage is do or die affair. When you know that you are tired of that particular marriage, you are no longer interested in that man, you can quit. It's allowed in Igbo spirituality. Yes, but remaining in that marriage and you are sharing the honeypot between your husband and someone else, believe me, what you are giving their husband is poison. Two things will happen. One, if I bring the man, it must cause sickness to the man. Two, it might bring his business down. So it has physical and spiritual punishment to the man. Either it brings a sickness to the man and eventually the man will die. It's a taboo in Igbo spirituality. A woman altar is not just like that. A woman's altar is not like that. Especially when the spirits, the ancestors are involved. Let me tell you what is wife and what is different between wife and the ordinary casual relationship and girlfriend. In casual relationship, the gods are not involved. There is no commitment. There is no vow recognized by the ancestors, the ancestral spirit of that woman. Remember, whatever you and the woman is doing is outside her home. It's outside her home. So whatever you are doing is not recognized by the gods of the land. But in marriage is the vow has been taken. They took a vow before your parents, before your omuna. They will ask you, Ada, can you show us who you want to be, who will be your husband, who you want to spend the rest of your life with? It's a covenant. The elders will first of all inform the indiche, the ancestral spirit of their home. That's why in marriage rite, it's done in your maternal home, the home of the woman. Your parents' house must be done there. By throwing that drink, breaking cola, is to inform the ancestors in the chair that you as a father, that today you are giving out hands in marriage. It has ceremonies, duties, the way it's been done is to carry the indiche, the ancestral spirit, along that so day that if anyone is now married to a chicken, it's not a childish play. There is a covenant which the indiche and their father's land bear witness to. So if for any reason the thing is not working again, you go back to tell them that this is no longer working. But as long as you have not done so, you remain married to so person. You dare not share your body with them, because the time they are paying your bride price, the second person names was never mentioned. So know it very well that what we are doing is spiritual. Marriage is spiritual. That why that time you are doing that thing, there is this bonding. The ancestors are witnessing it. That's what that drink they normally pour on the floor is to seal it up. They are there to witness all the night. That's why when you are doing this, they have all the share, even the drinks. They share it among the women, they share among the women, and there are others that are witness. They are there. But we know the living, they present the dead. The woman's relatives are there. The living, they present the dead. So both the living and the dead bear witness the day the oath was taken. So it's not a childish play. If the thing is not working, let everybody go his way. It's acceptable. But as long as there, you are poisoning that man. And so for that reason, as a woman, if you truly love that woman, please never you share your honey pot with another person. It's a taboo. So you as a man, that you have sense, you don't know, can't you ask the woman, are you married? Repeatedly. Because if you refuse to ask, then the consequence will be upon your head. You should act. Because what you are about to do, if such a thing is happening to you, will you be happy? And why you should avoid it, that if you do it to a man that is maybe a man that is a strong man, sleep with his wife, you have mortgaged your future, because you have committed that sadly act, and pending when the spirit will come after you. So avoid it like leprosy. Let no woman give you any reason for you to do that. Now, if you have done it in the past, believe me, you should go and face the cleansing, because what you just committed is abominable act. Have you seen anybody that committed abominable act and the person is still worthy to receive blessings from the Most High? Let me give you an example. Do you know that loves Moses so much. Do you know that Moses was selected? Moses was a called one. Do you know why David was anointed as a chosen one? Do you know how Chukwu used Moses to defeat their enemies, including Goliath? You know all the stories. Do you know that David was so loved that even Psalms written by Moses today, Moses is like apple of the God's eyes. But when Moses committed that act of abomination, Chukwuoke became so angry. Do you know that David was a great king and wanted to build temple for Chukwuoke? But Chukwu tells David that you have committed crimes. You have committed abominable act. One, from lusting after somebody's wife. Two, from browsing the woman, making it two. Three, for you to cover the sins you have committed, you masterminded the murder of that same man. When the man died, he went and clothed the woman as your wife. And that woman gave birth to a son called Solomon. Now, Chukwu now said, David, by the time David wanted to build temple for Chukwu said, David, you cannot build a temple for me because your hands are soiled. You are no longer clean. The same thing that is what is happening to you right now. Once you soil your hands, there are some certain goodies that are supposed to come from your hands, and the Chukwu can deny it. Because whatever you are offering, because if it had been a way you build that temple is a gift. And after building the temple, you have to consecrate it, right? So, because building that temple, and since he is not worthy to consecrate it, therefore he is not worthy to build it at all. And that's why he did not allow to build it. It's only Solomon that later built temple for Chukwu. Are you following? So what I'm telling you is that once your hand is soiled, you need to go and do cleansing. If not, some of the aja, some of the sacrifices, some of the things you are tend to do will never be accepted. So if you have known that you have committed this abominable act, first of all, recognize the fact that you committed abominable act. Feel remorse and promise yourself that you can never do it again. Promise yourself that it's no again. That such a thing will never, ever happen in your life. Once you assure yourself that you have promised yourself that it will never happen, then proceed for doing the cleansing. But if you have not made up your mind that you still want to dwell in such act, there is no point proceeding for cleansing, because cleansing is not like a confession. What you will do today, go to confession, do tomorrow, go to confession. Cleansing Eze-Ana must be done when you are and convinced that you have committed that certain act, and you plead for mercy from the bottom of your heart. So what am I saying? If you know you have committed this alum, both man and woman, if you are a married woman, you have been sleeping around, if you are a married woman sleeping after somebody's wife, go for a while. You need to first abomination cleansing. Some people will not tell you, but I will tell you. Abomination is abomination. If any person call himself a man of God, whether he call himself a prophet, a reverend, a dibia, whoever the person is, and the persons understand that you're a married woman, and the person telling you that he wants to sleep with you in order to give you some powers, in order to sell some work for you, in order to make you receive one blessing or the other, reject it, and that person is evil. There is no spiritual work you will be sealed with sex. Nothing like that. Anybody that tell you about such is evil. That person is demonic. Whether the person is approaching you as a pastor, as a reverend, as a prophet, or as a dibia, run. Nothing like that ever existed. There is no way somebody will transfer power by having carnal knowledge with you. Just like that. Because I understand that some people normally tell lies in order to have carnal knowledge of you. He will tell you maybe you are looking for one thing or the other. He will tell you that after doing the work, you have carnal knowledge of you. It's a lie for the pit of hell. So what am I saying in essence is this. Avoid it as a married woman. It will destroy your home, believe in me. Even that money you said, some will say, because now as a home, I have many children to take care of. How can I take care of the children if I refuse to collect this kind of money or go? Those men that knows, any man that knows that a married woman and want to go after you is evil. Is demonic. Yes, they want to take advantage of you, but you don't know. I don't want to go in detail because I can tell you, avoid it. Let me tell you, it's not that any money you get from such act, use that money to train your children. What type of children are you training? Is it all about training children or whether those children will be useful to you? Those money you made from such act, even if you use it to train your children, is abracadabra. Because using such a money to even cook for your children, cook for your husband and this will not help you. Because what you are doing is like bringing cost to your family. Avoid it. It will destroy your home. Let me stop here. If you have any question, today I have given you some examples how this life of sleeping around. If you're a married woman, don't sleep around. If you are somebody's married man, a man, don't go after a married woman. It will destroy your future. It will destroy your future. Many have even died. Because there are some men who will sleep with their wife. Even for protection. Once you sleep after his wife, your own. Yes. Let me stop here. If you have any question to this lecture, you want us to do deep consultation for you. If you have any question, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837672. I repeat 0805 7837672. See you tomorrow. No gawan kezioku. Abona onwe broje ji wetu aja. Emecho no ga ekuome. In the name of Chukwu keep me here. I bless friends and the children of the temple and our fathers all over the globe. May you receive blessings. May the work of your hands begin to yield fruits. Remain blessed. See you tomorrow.